Good morning, sir, and welcome to another day of the video diary. And today's video is a Friday video, and it's a working Friday video, so everyone knows how exciting those videos get. I have maths all day today, further maths, then maths, then come home. I come home, just relax for a bit really, then go off to work. There might be a chance I have to walk to work because Mother's got the car, so that's going to be time consuming, but I'll be able to talk to you on the way down. I suppose that's the one advantage to walking. And then I end up with a really long video that's really boring, and I've got to think of a title for it. That's the downside to it, I suppose. Yeah, so Fridays, I'm in like a really strange, I really miss Lovely mood because I saw her yesterday, and don't know when I'm going to sit. It's really strange, really is. And I really shouldn't walk out here holding a camera when potentially anyone could walk around that corner out there right now. But I'm early, so the chances are they never will. Never. Hopefully. Cross your fingers. Actually, the amount of things I have to plan and organise this week have been insane. I'm going to go home and I'm going to write a list up of all the things I need to do with my time over the thing, because I've kind of taken this week off to a certain extent. When you're busy most nights, you kind of give up on the week doing homework, coursework-wise, and I really need to get back into it. There's loads I need to plan and organise. I need to write a list. As soon as it's on a list, I just motor down the list, do them all one by one. So, I need to do that. Remind me when I get home. I'll do that when I get back. Grief alive, I get home to turn you on to talk to you because I couldn't talk to you on the way home, and then all of a sudden, change your battery pack now. It looks like I've turned you on in my pocket at school, and then you were on literally all day. Literally. But I'm back now and I've just charged you up, so you've now got a fully charged battery. And I won't make the mistake of keeping you charged ever again. I've got Mint Imperial stuff from the restaurant. Yes, so I always have Mint Imperials in a bowl, and you always pick some up as you go out. I'm addicted to Mint Imperials. I always get addicted. I'm never allowed Mint Imperials because I just get addicted to them. Anyway, I'm home. Today has been a very mathematical day. We had mechanics without a mechanics teacher, so that was understandably quite difficult. And I struggled a little bit in mechanics, and then we went to FP, and it was rock solid. I'm not going to lie, I'm really struggling with further maths now. So I need to really concentrate and buckle down. Not mechanics, there's only centre of mass that I struggle with, mechanics. And further pure is really hard. It's like the learning curve is literally, it's like normally you'd start a thing, and then you go, okay, we'll do the first question of the first exercise. Oh, now it's getting a bit steep. There we go. Hey, everyone's over. Yeah, we built up enough momentum on the easy stuff. But no, FP, it's literally just like, this is what you do, it's what you do for this question, bang, exam question, 10 marks, go. What? It's so hard. I really need to buckle down and do some revision for it. So it's in my planner to do revision on top of the list of many other things I need to do. Where's the tape measure? There you are, you little bugger, you. Ooh. So, right, basically, what I'm doing with this is we're thinking of getting me a desk. We're getting me a desk, hopefully. And I need to find out how much space I need on it. So, I'm going to measure the amount of space I need. It's going to be 150 centimetres, which is literally from this wardrobe to the door around about here. And we think that's a big desk, that is, but it's a desk that is big enough for me to use, because when you're on it, you've got your stuff on it. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the stereo underneath the desk, with the speakers obviously still up here, and the Xbox is going to still be there. This is going to be squeezed on the edge of the desk, like here in the corner, which I can then use as a monitor for my laptop, as an extended desktop. It's going to come out to this distance here, which isn't that much further than the what it is currently now, so that doesn't really matter, and that means I've got length space to put my laptop and then maybe push my laptop back and then write stuff down there and all that jazz, all that exciting stuff. The only question is, right, because it's going to take up all this space, what do I do with the chest of drawers and my Mint Imperials there? I'm running out, no. What am I going to do with my chest of drawers and that? Because my idea was literally take this, empty it all, empty the stuff I don't need, empty the stuff I do need, put it either in those two drawers there or inside there at the bottom, right? Or, Lovely suggested that we just kill this off, and theoretically I'll be able to have a bit of storage. The desk will obviously have drawers underneath, so the things that are in there, the necessary things, not the rubbish stuff that I'm keeping for no apparent reason whatsoever, can all go into either the bin or into the new drawers of the desk, or under my bed where the rest of the schoolwork staff is. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do with it. Or, Lovely suggested, if we get rid of that, then this can go over there and then put my piano on it. But then I've got the space behind, which is for the amps, and that's usually all behind it as well. I just moved it all out because I was playing electric guitar at one point. I just lose that space. Well, some of the drawers on there aren't actually used because they're broken. So I could just take out the bottom 2 drawers, empty all that stuff, and then put the amps in where the bottom 2 drawers should. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. But will the keyboard be too big to go on this, or am I too tall? Because this is quite low. Get this chair. Get the chair. Let's pretend, shall we? Obviously, ignoring the fact that your knees are pressed against it. You could also take out the. No, that'd be stupid. No, it's not bad. It's not a bad height. Obviously, it's not as good as this one. And obviously, most of the time I stand up and play as well. That's also the thing that I do. Okay, that's fully blah blah blah. Then just casually drop all the pens behind me and play the piano. I don't know. This is what I'm trying to think. Or we could, even if there's a bigger one as well. There's a bigger desk which is 154. In which case we can swap this over there, and then put that over there, and then have a bigger desk because that's slightly skinnier than my wardrobe. I don't know. These are the things I've got to plan. I've got to plan a lot of things. I'm telling you, loads of things. All of the things. Planning all of the things. Speaking of a lot of things of planning, I've written an entire whiteboard of things I need to plan, and I need to plan every single one of them. They go in a random order as the ideas that came to me, and stuff. Computing section C, D and E need to be done. That's the thing I'm doing most prominently in my spare time when I've got no work to do. Today I've got work later, so I'm taking the day off, taking a week off to be honest, but shh, don't tell anyone. Physics, coursework equipment. I need to buy a goldfish bowl, a big one for cheap, and it's going to be round, nice and perfect, because what I'm going to do is spin a particle in it, make it a particle accelerator. I need to plan the space mission, which is going to take immense amount of planning. That's going to be very time consuming. I need to pay for the holiday. I want to do that within this weekend. I think I'm going to pay for the holiday, just so I can get rid of. I'd rather empty my bank account now and then watch money come into it, than watch money come into it and then empty it, if that makes sense. Because obviously Lovely is paying her half or whatever into my bank account. I'd prefer to pay it out and then watch that come in and go, oh, that's all mine, as opposed to going, paying it in and then I empty it out again and then I never kind of see it. I know what I mean. I need to pay for the prom tickets. I need to buy a nice suit for the prom because my old suit is not very nice. I don't like it. I need to buy stuff for holiday and change money and stuff for that. Speaking of holidays, I want to plan an Easter holiday, and if not an Easter holiday, then I want to go travelling. It was my New Year's resolution to go travelling more and do stuff like that, and that's what I want to do. I want to plan that, especially for Easter. Easter's a good time to go travelling because it's the holidays, ladies and gentle ladies. I need to plan. Speaking of holidays, what? No. There isn't an order to this. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I want to see what I can do about planning somewhere in the city now because it's cheaper to do it now. I'm also helping someone to plan the post-exam party because one of my family members owns a nightclub, so we're going to try and host it there if we can. I need to talk to work about moving store to one more locally to my university of choice, i.e. Bath. I need to make more videos without a doubt. I need to make more videos for the main channel. Obviously not more than daily, that's insane. But without a doubt, make more videos / ideas for the main channel videos because I need something that I can film in less time than it takes to do an interesting word of the week. Because it takes about 10 hours to do an interesting word of the week, and I do not have that amount of time on a weekly basis, especially with computing, physics, and revision. Revisions on there, if I didn't mention that before, because I need to start revising, need to start nailing in maths and everything else that I know, because I know it. I just don't know when. It's like James was quizzing me on my computing knowledge and I was absolutely thrashing him with every single thing. It was like, bam, there you go, bam, bam, bam. But when it comes to exams, it asks it in a kind of way that's a bit like, do you want this or do you want this? So I've got to try and figure out around that lines there. And I also need to save up for / buy things for university, specifically a desktop computer. Or on my desk at home as well, that'll go. I'll put that on too. So there we go then, I need a desk too. I want to go, when I go to college, university even, I need to have a monster of a computer. Just a desktop for my room because you get more power for your money on a desktop. If I just have a monster sitting in the corner, my little desk, it'll be sat there, and my nice big, because I know the rooms are huge, I have a nice big thing, There's my computer. It'll be a monster of a computer. It'll render videos like that. It will program things and debug things like and render that kind of stuff like that. It'll be a monster. I want it to be future-proofed. I'm well within my willingness to empty my bank account in summer, and that's why I'm saving up for it. I'm literally saving as much money as possible, emptying my bank account. Dad said he'll help towards a certain amount, but I'll be supplying the biggest bang for your buck, because I'm thinking you don't really get a decent future-proof laptop computer without going over £1,000, so that's what I'm going to aim at. Custom building it from Dell or somewhere like that, unless you know somewhere that custom makes laptops or desktops that are good. Because I want one with like an amazing video card so I can play games on it. I want a massive processor so it'll just eat tasks up. Hard drive and all the other jazz really. Basically the best computer I can possibly get for the money for as cheap as possible. But I'm willing to spend a relatively large amount of dough. Do you know any good desktop maker places that are good? Mabes, because all I know is Dell, I'm afraid. All I know is Dell. I think that's all on this list. Hopefully, now I've written it all down, I'll be able to just like cross things off as I go along and then move along. Because some of these things are like really quick things, like pay for the prom tickets, that's just quick. Some of them are massive. Sid's playing with his food down there because he's a child. Some of them are massive, like revising, that's never going to disappear. Buy holiday stuff, that's not until holiday, and somewhere in the city it's even longer. So, but it's on there, so now it's going to be done. What's going to happen now is I have 15 minutes to chill out before cooking my own dinner to go to college. Stop saying college, work. I've got to go to work tonight. So I'm going to find out what we've got, which looks remarkably to me like beans, eggy eggs, bread, and if I can even get in my fridge because there's too much stuff in here because everyone's just gone shopping. Cheese. So if you haven't guessed from that concoction, I'm going to be having a chocolate souffle and omelette, banana flavoured omelette McMuffin, I think. Yes? Now I'm going to cheese and pizza toast. Maybe a bit of egg thrown in there for good measure. I mean, I don't know how to cook eggs, so I probably not going to have egg, to be honest. Another thing for the list is learn to cook, because otherwise I will be screwed in university. Learn to cook. Learn to cook. That cheese and beans on toast was absolutely delicious. I'm an amazing cook. You ask Lovely, I could do cheese on toast like no man's business. Like no man's business. It was amazing. Anyway, so I can cook. I can cook, only cheese and beans on toast though. So, what I'm doing now is I'm getting dressed to go to work. Mother's going to be dropping off her car within 10 minutes or so. And everything is happy fun times, really. I'm going to go dressed, go to work. Home. And yes, you are recording, and I'm not sure how that worked because I was making too much noise. I've probably woken up everyone in their house, but oh well. It is literally just going past midnight as I speak, and I drove to work. Basically, all that's happened is I went to work. I drove to work, and that bloody car, eh? I was driving there, and I'm ever so sketchy with that car. I'm still trying to get used to like the clutch and stuff. It's got a really high clutch, and the gearbox is a bit. You alright, Sid? You alright, Sid? Right, Motley? Alright, Motley? You got him. Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Check him out. Sydney. Alright now, pack it in. Oi, Sid. That's enough. Come on. Alright. Yeah, so anyway, I was driving there, and I'm not used to that car still, when it's really quiet. Lovely commented on how quiet it is, because it literally doesn't make a noise, unless you rev the guts off it. It does not make a noise at all. So I was trying to come up to the thing, I came up to the thing, there, tried to pull off, stalled it. I was like, flipping. There's a car behind me, okay, so I turned the car back on, thinking it, and then as I crept forward and went onto the thing, it went like it wanted to stall, but then didn't, which was a pain, but anyway, yeah, it was really uncomfortable. And then again, I went down, and then I was just really, like, sketchy and not very good driving at all, and I don't know why, I just, like, don't forget how to drive the car or something stupid like that, which is really idiotic because you'd think I'd be used to it now. But then saying that, on the way home I drove like a pro. I was just like, I was bored driving. It's just like 30 mile an hour is mind-numbingly boring. It's so boring. Why do we have to have speed limits? There's no cars. The speed limits should like end at a certain time, I reckon. There should be like a percentage pedestrian ratio. So the lower the number of pedestrians, the higher the speed limit. That sounds alright. That sounds like a good... It's called natural selection if someone gets killed. It's a really sad thing to say, but yeah. I just get so bored of 30 mile an hour, but I have to do it. So the only fun you can have is like slowing down in a high gear and then down changing to a couple of gears and then putting your foot down. That's the best you can do. Or at the traffic lights, put it into first obviously, then as you pull off, spin the wheels. That's fun. That's fun. Don't tell anyone, but that's fun. Yeah, so basically I just thought I'd tell you that really before we went to bed. What's going on today and tomorrow? I have an extortionately busy day tomorrow. I have got that list of things to burn through. I need to do as much work as possible, specifically maths work and computing work. I need to do loads and loads and loads. I also need to go shopping to find a goldfish bowl or something, which I'll have to do tomorrow. Also, Lovely is talking about going to town for a coffee because Lovely's in town, and then I can just go down and see her. But I'm not sure if it's worth, no offence Lovely, I'm not sure if it's worth going down on the bus down to see you in town for a coffee. Obviously I'd go down for you, but it's just like a 10-minute coffee. I'm not sure, you know what I mean? It'll be a very expensive coffee, so I'm not sure if I might try and drive down. I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to drive because then I'll be able to get more work done. I can save more time and all that jazz. Then I've got loads of work to do. And then in the evening we're going to some meetings because I've got to plan. We're planning the space mission, so I've got to go and talk to a couple of people who know what they're talking about. And then after that, hopefully if the meetings don't end too late, I'll be able to go to a party, which will be great good fun. It will be damn great good fun. And I believe that is the end of today's video. So for tomorrow's video, very work-based video. And Tom, you've been moaning that you've had really short videos. Now you've got a really long one, so maybe this game will beat you. Maybe not though, because you're sad, says the one talking to a camera. And I will catch you later.